So I want to kind of build on the idea I was talking about yesterday of, the fact that we don't want to be studying grammar books all the time. That's not necessarily the best way to study. In the beginning, yes, you have to study like a grammar book, but as you go on, there's other ways in which we can study. We should go into language learning with the idea that we're going to want to use these skills, right? And actually enjoy and be able to learn through using them in real life, right? Um, and so a lot of the ways in which we're going to enjoy it is we can take when we're learning, and it's called passive learning, right? And we can use these passive learning ideas in order to learn new words, but in a more fun way than just sitting there and studying a book. In the beginning, when we're using it as like active, we're using these passive study methods to actively learn new words or new structures. We should go into it with a goal. Like, I want to learn, 5 new words, right? And then later on, we'll just start to be able to use it, right? And not necessarily think like I want to learn X number of words, but we'll pick up words through using the language, being around the language and hearing it, right? For example, some ideas of things you could do, right? And things I did this week to practice all the languages this week, right? I watched a comedy show in French. Like, that was really hard because there's a lot of humor and play on words. Like, the jokes in and of themselves are not hard to understand, the words they use, but a lot of the play on words and turns of phrase, things like that, kind of go over my head. But that's fine. We're never going to learn them unless we put ourselves in those situations where we hear them and we have to try and figure out what they mean, right? Same thing with, like, I watched a TV show. I put Portuguese on. I put Portuguese subtitles and read along. And I went into that with the idea of, like, I want to learn 10 new words, right? I learned 10 new words, and then I continued to watch the rest of the show and enjoy it, right? I also found some, like, PDF vocabulary documents, and I went and just read through these. I wasn't sitting there and, like, studying them. This was, like, as I was laying in bed about to go to sleep. I pulled them out and just read over them. I picked a couple of them and was like, okay, cool. I know all these words. I don't know that word. Okay, cool. I'm picking up that word and just saving it, whatever it may be. So study like a grammar book for Arabic specifically, because it's my newest language. It's the language I don't know as well, right? And there's a lot of grammar that I still have yet to learn, right? I need to study the grammar, right? It's just a fact of the matter, right? I also used apps like Duolingo or Babbel or any of those. You can use those, right? Read a short story in Arabic is something else I did. I read a couple articles in French and in Spanish. Flashcards for Arabic, journaling in Arabic, writing things down, how my day went, what my plans are, right? And so, outside of the studying of the grammar book, none of these were more than 5 minutes or 10 minutes, right? Obviously, the watching the movie was a little bit more in depth, but I was going to watch the movie anyway, so why not take advantage to learn a little bit of language, right? But the rest were 5 minutes, 10 minutes, something you could very easily fit into your day, right? And the idea being consistency beats time spent, right? So if you do 20 minutes every day, that's going to get you more progress than doing 2 hours on Saturday, right? So go out, take these ideas. If you want more, comment down below and I'll be happy to provide more, right? Take these ideas, go out, use them, enjoy the language. Part of what we're wanting to do when we're learning Spanish or any other language is we want to actually be able to use it, to watch TV, to read books, to read articles, right? So, and we can do this from the very beginning. We won't understand as much, and we won't get as much out of it as we will later on, but we can still use that and pick up small bits or new words, right? If you like this video, go ahead and click the like button down below. Go ahead and subscribe, follow, all that good jazz. And if you like what you saw, leave a comment down below. Let me know if you got any ideas or any things you would like me to cover in the future. I'd be more than happy to do that for you guys. Muchas gracias por venir hoy, mi gente. Espero que les haya gustado y espero verles en mi próxima clase. Muchas gracias y nos vemos.